Let me introduce myself. I am... I'm going to be your guide around our studio. Next to me is Eris, and he's very important to the tour. I can't show you him on the monitors because the cameras don't move. He's going to drive. Say hi to Eris.
Hi!
Hi, Eris. He waves. And there's somebody who's going to give the tour a quick introduction. He's the host of The Tonight Show, and that's my jam on NBC, Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, hey there. You made it. Welcome to the Universal Studio Tour. I'm Jimmy Fallon. I'll be making sure that you get through this experience in one piece. You've got the very best guide.
His name's Paul.
And the greatest driver.
His name's Eris.
They're the best. I love them. Even though
We're going Paul.
owes me $5.
Estos son algunos de los autos que han usado en algunas películas.
That's one of the first feature-length films George Lucas directed before he directed Star Wars. We have cars from Back to the Future and Back to the Future Part 2. The only cars up here that don't work, most of these cars are operational. The Flintstones cars don't work. They don't have engines because the Flintstones had to use their feet to get them more. The car from Harry Potter doesn't really fly. That was a special effect. We have cars from Jurassic Park and Jurassic World. The gyrosphere, that was designed and built specifically for the fourth film, Jurassic World. The newest picture car on display is the prize van. That was used in Nope. And next to it, there's a boat in another Jordan Peele film, Us. There's two characters who look exactly alike that are having a fight on the boat. And then finally, the military vehicles. They were used in the first Transformers, which is not a Universal film. That's a Paramount production, but they shot scenes out on New York Street. At the end of the movie, when they're rolling around and they're doing their final battle and they're blowing up the city, that was done safely on New York Street. And up on the monitors, I'm going to show you some other picture cars in action. Mark wants to say something.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
That was it. All he wanted to say. The boat on the right, that's from Jurassic Park 3. Sam Neill.
Esto que estamos viendo ahora son cosas que utilizaron en la película de Jurassic.
In the second film of the series, The Lost World, a T-Rex pushed that off a cliff while people are still trapped inside. We thought you guys might want to see dinosaurs. You guys want to see dinosaurs? We put them on both sides of the tram, so everybody should be able to see that they're hiding in the bushes. They're spinners.
Sí, aquí tenemos un dinosaurio que tira agua.
Why would we do that? That's terrible. They're going to hit the second car. Dinosaurs keep spinning. That's why my seat has a window. If you see that as many times a day as I do, you get a window. That's a perk. I'm going to show you the scene
Otro
from The Lost
dinosaurio.
World with the RV that we just passed by. Jeff Goldblum, Julianne Moore, and Vince Vaughn are trapped, and a T-Rex pushes it off a cliff. This scene looks a little bit, we're going to make it worse. We have sprinklers hidden in the trees. We're going to turn them on, and it's going to rain very heavy around the tram. We have speakers inside the sets. We're going to turn the speakers on, and we'll add the sound of thunder. We're occasionally flashing strobe lights. And on film, that's going to look like lightning. And this is how easy it is to create a storm anytime we need it. Let's add the final element of the heavy rain. Let's turn on the sprinklers. Simple as that. Now the problem with this special effect, we do it all day. All the water's recycled, it used over and over again. But it's really been raining today as well, and the set is built on a hill. And there's a lot of water that accumulates at the top of the hill. And at one point today, it's all going to rush down. It's going to create a flood. There's been a couple times where the flood will rush down as one of our trams is driving through. This afternoon, we are that tram. So be careful if you're sitting on the left, there's a flood coming.
Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it.
Oh. Wait a minute. There it is. Now, if you look up at one of the monitors, you can see this flash flood in the film Big Fat Liar.
Oh, that's the one that was telling you the filming.
You can't run a wall, kid! Yeah, look at that. Oh, yeah. Funny
We just used Old Mexico for Quantum Leap. It had been seen in Three Amigos with Steve Martin, Martin Short, Chevy Chase, Nacho Libre, filmed out there with Jack Black. And when we leave Old Mexico, we cross the border into the Old West. And this is a very historic part of the backlot. These are some of the first sets that were built in the studio. And some of them date back to 1915. They were originally built for silent films. These sets are still used in productions. Never Have I Ever just shot some scenes out here for their final season. There's a comedy series on the Peacock Network, Killing It, with Craig Robinson. They've been filming out here. Quentin Tarantino filmed Once Upon a Time in Hollywood here in the film. Off to the right side of the tram in Little Europe. These are sets that we had used for our comedy series, The Good Place, with Kristen Bell and Ted Danson.
Y esto que estamos viendo ahora le llaman el pequeño Europa.
Cool. This location, the afterlife. I've never ever seen this. You're in the good place.
I'm not supposed to be here.
I'm going to pause this for two reasons. First, to explain who these people are over here on the left side of the tram. They're taking one of our VIP tours. And if you take the VIP tour, every now and then you get off the vehicle, you walk around some of our famous movie sets. The other reason I paused the clip, if you look directly in front of the tram, there's a set with two blue doors and red trim around the windows, around the door. This is where they shot this scene from the first episode of The Good Place.
I can't risk going to the bad place.
Well, maybe it's not all that bad.
Hi there. How can I help you?
What is the bad place like?
Well, it doesn't sound awesome.
The sets that we had used for that comedy series are the same sets from our classic black and white horror movies from the 1930s and 1940s. This is the village in Frankenstein. We used it in Dracula, the Wolf Man, the Invisible Man. There's a courtyard over on the right, and this is where we would shoot the scenes in all those movies where the big mob of angry villagers would gather with the torches, the bloodhounds, and then they would march through the village hunting down the monsters. This is also Little Europe.
Get out the back of the house. Raise all the men you can. Lock the women indoors and wait for me.
These movies made big stars of people like Claude Rains, who they filmed inside.
Look, they're sweet.
He looks very upset.
Oh, I
talk to him, so the guy died in his arms.
That's with the FBI?
FBI, yeah, we hear about the remains.
Esto que están viendo ahora es una estación de tren que la utilizan mucho en diferentes películas o series de televisión.
Even when we come to a complete stop, please remember remain seated. There's a track on the left side of the tram that runs the whole length of the stage. We built 2 cars of a subway train that we can roll back. Hold on a second. Eris, that was an earthquake. No, don't laugh. It's an earthquake. Wow! Everybody, hang on! Let's get out of here. The water main just broke. There's a reason why 20th Century Fox wanted to use our earthquake attraction for that scene in Bones. They filmed 2 scenes that night. That just yelled at it.
Esto que estamos viendo es otra parte de Studio Tour.
There's a billboard on the left side of the tram. Amity Island welcomes you. The Amity Police Department wanted us to close the beach area for a little bit because we had some shark attacks. We caught a shark and it's hanging in front of the hotel. Even though we caught the shark, they still don't want us to reopen the beach because there's another shark.
Y esta área la han
It's a
utilizado
bigger
como
shark.
playa,
We haven't
lago
captured that
o
one
río
yet.
en algunas películas.
It's coming towards us. Mister, this beach is closed. There's a shark out. Mister, are you okay? The shark ate him. Yay! This is a really old dock that we're driving across. This is very slippery. So everybody please remain seated while we stop behind the barrels filled with gasoline. Oh, the shark took the dock. It went back underwater. I don't see it. Oh, wait. I see it. My seat has a window. We got attacked by Bruce. That's the name of the production gave the shark when they were filming Jaws. That's not the mechanical shark that Steven Spielberg used when he was making the film. Our shark works better than his. When they were filming Jaws, they had built several. They built 3 full-size mechanical sharks for filming. They were shooting one scene and they lost control of one of the mechanical sharks, sank to the bottom of the ocean. So they lost that one. They left them with 2. The other 2 sharks wouldn't work. So most of the time, they would just use the shark's back with a fin on it for scenes where you would just see the fin come out of the water. And most of the time in Jaws, that's all you see of the shark. There are very few shots in the movie where you see a full-size mechanical shark, because they wouldn't. Fast and Furious film, Fast X, coming out in theaters in May. Dominic Toretto's Charger is parked right in the middle, closest to the tram. Not all these vehicles are from Fast and Furious films. There's a yellow Camaro parked back there with black stripes on the hood. That's a Bumblebee. That's from Transformers. And the difference between these picture cars and the ones we passed by earlier, all of these cars were abandoned by the original owners. Nobody knows what happened to them. All of them disappeared. And it happened very shortly after they checked into this motel. It's the Bates Motel from Psycho. It's run by Norman Bates. And he lives in that creepy house. Oh, that's Norman Bates right there. He's the owner.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
He runs the motel all by himself. He's helping a guest right now. We're going to stop so you can get some pictures of the Psycho house. You get a picture of the Bates Motel. You get a picture of Norman carrying a dead... What? Norman... If you put the body back inside, we don't forget that you just did that. Norman, come back out. There are people on the tram with cameras. You have a knife. Norman, stay there. Do not come towards the tram with a knife. I will tell your mother. Norman lives with his mother. She's home right now, sitting in a chair, looking out of her bedroom window from the second floor of the front of the house. Don't look upstairs if you've never seen Psycho. And look what happened behind the Psycho house. An airplane crashed, and it destroyed a whole neighborhood. Norman Bates didn't have anything to do with this. Steven Spielberg did. This is all the set that Steven Spielberg had built when he was filming War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise.
The airplane crash.
Esto es un avión que utilizaron en una de las películas. Lo tienen
all
aquí.
designed around a vision, Steven.
You forget to sit down to talk about Florida. Well, I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Keep pressing me. Listen, I want you to close your eyes, okay? Okay, I'm closed. Robbie, get in. Get in.
Now we have about 10 minutes left into the end of the tour, so we're almost back into the theme park. Just one last reminder, if you have any emergency before the tour's over, just pull that red cord above you. I'll come back, I'll see what you need assistance with. The houses over here on the right side of the tram, these are good examples of facades, like I was describing earlier. When they were making War of the Worlds, they knew that the houses were going to be destroyed, and they knew that they weren't going to shoot the entire house, so they only built up one or two sides that the camera would see. The airplane on the left side of the tram, that's not a facade, that was a real plane. When they were making the movie, they got a full 747 and did that to it. That was somebody's job on the set of War of the Worlds, to rip an airplane apart. And the airplane, the War of the Worlds isn't the only movie.
A nostalgic, small-time Southern California amusement park owned by former child star Rick Park. Over there, look into the Winking Well and have your picture taken just like the kids in that old 90s movie Kid Show. That's what this whole place is loosely based on. Remember that one? No? Like, a little further down, you can see the brand new Star Lasso experience. Built to showcase an unbelievable new live show. It's not looking so live anymore. Anyway, behind this Hollywood fantasy, gold rush frontier town, lies a sinister secret. It is smack dab in the center of God's mind. What's a bad miracle? Welcome to the
protection program aboard your vehicle. And 2, an international crime syndicate led by Owen Shaw is honing in on this vehicle to take that woman's side. So, weaknesses will come. They'll stop at nothing to eliminate this target. Every defense.
Why are you breaking up the party? We just got here. Everybody's leaving. Hey, wait a minute. What are we doing?
This is what we doing. This is the race day after party. And what
Roman Pierce, FBI, don't move.
Bill,
That's right, party's over.
you know how long I took to iron this shirt, man? I'm not.
You're under arrest right now.
Ladies, just back up a little bit. Got it. It's lightweight.
First of all, I don't work for you. Oh, really? Well, tell me, Roman, who do you work for?
We don't work for nobody. Cop, I suggest you clear out of here, otherwise we can't guarantee your safety.
Guarantee my safety? I'm the one holding the gun.
Yeah, but mine's a whole lot bigger than yours. Escort this novice out.
Let's go, Cookie Puss.
You got an ugly suit on, man. It's cheap.
Somebody out there really pissed off Shaw. It's gonna get ugly fast.
Yeah, don't worry. Lucky for you, our whole family will protect you.
Are you kidding me, Roman? You didn't show off your phone, bro?
I gotta call you back. I'm in the middle tonight.
See what I'm talking about?
Call you back.
Man.
It was on vibrate. Show trace us. Ops can't hold it forever. Buddy, Roman, we're up. Driver, move that vehicle. It's about to get real interesting. My Mona Lisa's all warmed up right next door. Roman, grab your truck. I need you and Lucky ready to roll. This is our turn. Okay, guys, it's showtime. Cars, come to the left. This vehicle is fast enough. Roman, ready, hook him up. Way to go, Lenny. Don't blow another missile shot. Not gonna happen. Don't worry, I got this. Oh, don't shoot. Head with the bridge. Under construction. Hit the nitrous. Ride and die.
That is Fast and Furious Supercharged. Agent Hobbs, how did we do?
Hell of a job, everybody. You protected the witness and you can resume breathing.
You know it's crazy out there. You gotta try hard.
Myself, Paul, and all of us here at NBC Universal, we hope you enjoy the rest of your day at Universal Studios Hollywood, the entertainment capital of LA. We stay open tonight till 10 o'clock, so you still have plenty of time to go on the rides and see Waterworld. Thanks for taking the